heart attack. Fast, fatal, heart impact. Past painful scars, in fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new submerged juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, quite a bit of things have happened, and our characters, they did quite a bit. Izuku, Yokits, and a few other masters of the elements, they were doing a bit of a distraction. And Deku, he actually was the only person needed for this. The masters wanted to test Deku. They understand that he has extreme power and that he is the Avatar. And they wanted to see exactly the limit of this power. And Deku, he showed it off, that's for damn sure. He single-handedly ripped a building in two. He pulled 60 stories off the top of a building and held it there in the air until he dropped it. And a lot of people, they saw this. Deku, he achieved a feat that was incredible. And he was exhausted after doing it. He was still conscious, but yeah, it took a lot out of him. And a lot of people were impressed by this. Right now they know him as an unnamed earthbender. And Deku, he actually is very proud of himself. And while that happened, there actually was Koya and a few other teams of people. They were on the other side of the city, taking care of business in hitting their targets. And after hitting their targets, there actually were the fact that firebenders, they hit their targets. They were told to target equipment that can overheat and make it look like a mechanical failure. And they did their job. After this happened, the area went up in flames, and a lot of destruction was caused over there. Now, a lot of people were surprised by what happened, and it was intriguing. There was a strange malfunction with the building. They're pretty sure, well, it was a building error, or even just the fact that a structural support failed, and it may not have been constructed properly. And while police were trying to understand what was going on with that, all this stuff happened over here. The Children of Fire, they had a plan, and they apparently succeeded. They hit their marks and were able to get out of there. And no one was seen. It was insane. And a lot of people were celebrating their plans and going over quite a few things. And we currently do have our Deku. He gets back to base, and he does actually go to bed. A few people were surprised. They knew that Deku was taking care of something. But he came back exhausted. And he didn't want to celebrate with them? I mean, they just thought he wasn't involved in the plan. They don't know his part. So they were just confused. And there actually was Koya. Koya, she wanted to know if he was okay. Because she's seen him tired before, but this was on a new level. And there actually was Yokits. Yokits, he actually saw Koya. And he knows that she is aware that he's the Avatar. And Deku, or not Deku, Yokits, he pulled her aside. And whenever he explained to her a few things that happened, she was confused. She heard about their objective, but now she's curious. Was it really that big of a challenge? And the man started to explain. And Koya, she was alarmed by it. And we actually have Deku in his room. Deku, he's currently laying down. And he is thinking about it. That was crazy. I mean, he knew earthbending. He knew it was powerful and that he had good, well, control of it, but doing that, the idea of causing such destruction, it's unreal. I mean, he knew that bending and other elements like that were dangerous, but this is putting it into a new perspective for him. He toppled a building. I mean, half of a building, but the size of it was unreal. If he wanted to, could he lift a building? What? One or two stories could probably be easy, but trying to lift the foundation of it, that could be where it gets more challenging. Okay, well, he's just thinking a bit too much about that, isn't he? I mean, what, a simple boulder around the size of, what, three, four, maybe five times a bowling ball? That's gotta weigh at least 200 or 300 pounds. And he can throw those around easily. So, hmm, it's giving him a lot to think about. Now, there actually is a knock on his door, and Decatus watches the talks, just gonna someone look up. It's going to awaken from its slumber. And Decatus goes try and stand. Him putting his hand on his head, telling him to calm down. And that it's just probably a friend. Now, Deku go to stand up. Him going to make sure he doesn't step on the dog or the animal and walk to the door. Him opening it up. Oh, hey Goya, what's up? Not much, not much. I heard about your, well, win. You did? Yeah, I did. It sounded crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Uh, took a lot out of me. I bet. So, I thought we could celebrate. Hmm? Celebrate? Yeah. Um, here. Her holding up two drinks, expressing to him that she was able to take these, and they won't really be missed. Hmm? Really? Yeah. I mean, granted, it's not as fancy as what we drank before, but it's something, right? Hmm? Don't worry about it. It's the thought that counts, Koya. I see. So what were you doing? Her walking inside, and Deku does explain it. Oh, he was laying down. Really? Yeah. I might take a nap soon, honestly, or just go to bed. This late at night. Not really. Yeah. Sorry about that. Ah, man. I must be more wiped than I thought. Are you sure? I mean, I can come back later. No, 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 it's fine. I, I'm glad you're here. You are? Yeah. Digga taking one of the drinks from her hand. I actually wanted to talk to you. You know that one earthbender? The guy who he doesn't really, how's the best way to word this? He's visually impaired, I guess. He's very nearsighted. Um, I think so. I've talked to him before, I think. Yeah, he knows I'm the Avatar. Oh, shit. That's bad, right? Well, yes and no. He's not gonna say a word, but he actually does want me to try and heal his eyes. But I don't know anything about waterbending healing. Oh, Haruna is somewhat sip from her drink, and Deku does so as well. I'm surprised at the taste of it. Oh wow. That is it bad? Yeah. Oh well. I guess I still gotta drink it. You don't have to. Yeah, but it's free. Along with that, it does taste like victory. I see. Quite the optimist. Yeah, maybe. But still. I I'm just happy, is all. You are? Yeah, I know I've never really asked you about the subject, but I met somebody while I was on the mission as well. Deku walking over to his bed and going to sit down. Really? Yeah. Apparently they control the operation. They're the leader of the base. You met the leader? Yeah, and get this. He said he'd teach me about bloodbending. You're serious? Are you for real? Yeah, yeah. It, it intrigued me, is all. I wanted to ask you about it before. And I know, well, it's a taboo among waterbenders. So I've avoided that question. I know how to bloodbend a bit. You do? Yeah, yeah. Granted, I don't really, let, let's just change the subject. Yeah, about that. Well, he said he'd teach me how to bloodbend. Are you serious? Yeah, yeah. Is it bad that I'm intrigued by it? It's not good. It's a lethal art. Yes, but he said he'd also teach me a lot more. I mean, the things that you could do. Rip off, rip water out of plants and possibly out of the oxygen from the air. That doesn't sound possible. Well, I don't know. The guy, he just, he said so much. I talked to him whenever we were on the way back, and he explained quite a bit. I don't know. He seemed more knowledgeable than our teacher. He knows the man. And he talks about the guy, he's too close minded. Is he? Yeah. So, there's that. What do you think, though? Now, Koya does just somewhat sit there. She's at the desk, and she looks across from Deku. I don't know. Bloodbending is, it's an art that's dangerous if not used properly. And I've used it before, but only in cases of emergency. You have? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll use it on missions sometimes, but that's really as far as I go. There there is a lot more to it though. Is there? Yeah. Yeah, I I think I should go. Really? Why? Because this is starting to get a bit bad. But I thought the conversation was going good. What went wrong? Was it bloodbending? I'm sorry I brought it up, okay? I know it makes you uncomfortable. No, Izuku, it's not that it makes me uncomfortable. It's just I don't like talking about it. Okay, okay, I understand that. I understand that. How did your guys' mission go? It went okay. We did what we needed to do. We froze certain equipments, and certain equipment was overheated, and the earthbenders clogged a lot of stuff. Along with that, a lot of tech was fried. I guess that's good. So it was just a quick in and out. Yeah, we also left our signature, so they'll know who did it. Right. But I'm starting to get a bit more concerned. You are? Koya, what are you getting concerned about? I'm just concerned that this stuff. I don't know how to explain it. Something didn't feel right about the mission. My gut's telling me to leave. What we're doing, it wasn't our objective. Not properly. No, 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 Koya, Koya. It will help. How do you know that? Because I do. The spirits, I could hear them. Everything else around, it's gotten better. A ton of things are getting better. How do you know? Koya, here, hang on. Deku was sitting down his drink, and going to get onto the ground and cross his legs, asking Koya to sit down with him holding out his hand. And she actually is going to somewhat agree. She does take it hesitantly, sitting down as Deku is going to bring up his hands to meditate. What are you doing? It's simple. Just follow my lead, okay? This is going to feel weird, but I'm going to draw you into the astral plane. You're going to what? Just just follow me, okay? We'll only be there for a few minutes. Okay? Whenever things start to get hazy, tell me. I'll pull us both back. Okay? Right, right. I've never done this. Okay, that's fine. I'll be here, Koya. I'll be your guide. Do you trust me? I I do? Okay, good. Okay. Take my hand and try to focus. Take a deep breath and make sure you clear your mind. If things do start to feel distant, don't try to focus in. Let things fade. Okay? When you feel weightless, let me know. Now, Koya, she does try to focus. It feels hard to do. But then there's actually Deku. Deku, he does get to focus in as well. And he does get to activate the Avatar state. As whenever he does so, he actually starts to somewhat use his power. Him feeling Koya somewhat drift into the realm. And he does give her an extra push. Him somewhat pulling her into the spirit worlds. And Koya, she actually going to somewhat open her eyes. As Deku and her are floating in the room. Whoa, what's going on? Hey, don't let go of my hand. Okay? What happened? Look down. Her doing so, and seeing the two just sitting there? Whoa. Yeah, it's always crazy. Just stick with me, okay? Don't let go. Okay? So where are we going? Just look up and don't be afraid. Now, Deku, he does get on fly up. And the two, they do go through the roof. Quite literally. Phasing through it and disappearing. As their bodies do remain there in the room. And the Tox does still stay there. It does stare at the two. And it's wondering what they're doing. Because to them, well, to it, they're both asleep. And Deku and Koya, they do go to fly towards the city. And Deku, he tries to explain a bit about what's going on. As Koya does look around, everything looks so different. There's vines, there's nature, and there's little creatures. What's going on? Here, look, down there. Deku pointing. Look at that. Over there? What is it? That's new. The spirit world is growing back. And the area that you guys took down. Look nearby. Deku pointing a bit off to the right. Over there. The creatures are returning. I can feel it. The energy around the area. It's better. It doesn't feel, well, angry. Nor does it feel corrupted. And I'm actually getting a good sense on it. You are? Yes. The spirits of good. They're thankful to us. Hold out your hand. Really? Just trust me. Koya doing so. And whenever she does try to think, what is going to happen? And she does just try to focus. Do you feel that? No? They're thanking us. The spirits, the creature, and the realm. It's telling us that we did good. It's telling us so much. And it's singing to us. Really? What is it singing? It's beautiful. The melody, I mean... Now, they could just start to hum it. And Koya just someone just turned to look at him. And there's the way Deku is. This is the craziest thing she's ever seen in her own life. She's not even at her own physical body. The two are flying above a city as ghosts. This is insane. And then there's down below. It's so beautiful. It's so peaceful. Now, Koya does almost start to feel hazy, telling Deku about this. And Deku, he does a turn and fly forwards. Him and Koya returning to their bodies. And when the two do get there, Koya, she does somewhat open her eyes. That was insane. Yeah, it was. Ugh. It was insane. You need to get some sleep. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe that building was too much. Yeah, maybe it was. Here, do you need help? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Deku gonna stand up. And Koya does watch him. Deku, he seems to be okay. However, Koya does watch. The moment Deku is gonna lay down, he does tell her. Maybe tomorrow, him and everybody else can all go hang out. Have a proper celebration. And celebrate his mission. Sure. I'll let everybody know. We can have a bit of a party. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe have an actual celebration. With everybody on the base. It sounds nice. Now, Koya would go to agree. And she actually is going to turn. And Deku, he does quickly fall asleep. As Koya does get a smile. It fills her with some sort of joy. Deku, he showed her what she needed to see. She helped him. And in this moment, it helps to somewhat clear her mind. The way she feels about Izuku. The way she knows things are good. That what they're doing is right. And right now, fact is, she just isn't too sure. There's a lot of things that happened to her in her past. And right now, what's happening? What's going on? It's given her a purpose, but can she really let Izuku know? Let him in on her secrets? She let him in. Or he let her in on his secrets. But then there's what's going on with her. And that's just where things feel complicated. It's confusing her. Her mind is somewhat swirling around and telling her not to tell him. The bloodbending. It's a lot of what she's done in her life. She's used this power a lot before. However, if you don't know how to regulate it properly, how to bend somebody properly, you can kill them. And Koya, she's not too sure she can let Deku know about that. While he does do a lot for their cause, do a lot for her and these people, she doesn't know if he's ready to know these things. If he isn't, then he might look at her differently. He doesn't look at her like she's a monster. And, well, while he's the Avatar, she she's not as important as he is. Now, with that being said, Koi will go to leave. And Deku, he does fall asleep. And with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.